Okay. Well, thank you everyone for coming to the training for this time. Our training is gonna be job interview training. I'm gonna share my screen to you all. Just a second. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Okay, awesome. So during the training, if you have any questions or if you have anything to add, just feel free to speak, okay? So first, job interview training. Okay, can any of you read the quote for me? Hernan or India? Anyone?
Yeah, I can read it.
Okay, thank you.
Uh, in a job interview, you may be up against. I'm sorry, I cannot see the rest of the. Let me move the.
It's okay, take your time.
Okay. Okay, it's clear now. Sorry. In a job interview, you may be up against non-competitors. Be ready to state your focus more clearly than your next rivals. Who's theirs? Alan Fox.
Yes, great. So just like what the quote says, it basically says that you have to be focused and be more clear on what you have against other nine competitors. So first tip that I have for you guys is find something that sets you apart. For example, keep track of events that you have done in the past. Like for example, find something that sets you apart. It basically says everything. For example, you can make such like a new thing, like I'm just like a fire because I will help others. I will encourage others to do their work better, or like to bring the sales of the company go up, or something like that. You know, that something that sets you apart from other people. And then also keep track of events that you have done in the past. For example, if you have been in the projects for your work or for your school, just make sure that you mention that as well. And then any certification should be stated on the resume. Second, research for the company. This is really important for me, I guess. Like before you go to do the interview with someone, you have to make sure that you are actually research about the company, their vision, their mission, their company performance, and also their stock. I know it might be too much, but this will give you another like a good point as a candidate. Because why? Then the company will know that you are actually prepared for the interview. You know the company really well, that you want to work for them. And the last one is practice for your interview. The question is, why should we hire you? And explain your answer. Why? The reason why I said this is because sometimes people, you know, when you go to an interview, you will say, okay, what is your weakness? And then we start to, like, you know, like rambling about a lot of things, but then explain it to them. Like if you have a situation in where you can describe, or like basically describe the situation, explain it to them. Like why, like give them um like a real setting in your workplace that you have done before, and you can show them, oh, this is my ability to do this or like to do that. And instead of like using like open and ended questions, it's better, just like what I say, explain your answer. A lot of people will be like, why should we hire you? And then we start to, like, you know, oh, this is the reason why. But again, just like I mentioned before, just make sure that you have to explain why you are the best candidate, why you are the best one among others, so that they will hire you. That's the important thing. And then I want to do this with all of you. If you can, you don't have to say it out loud, but then like if you have maybe something that you want to, what is it, like improve, you can say this in your mind: in my next job interview, I will do better at something. For example, in my next job interview, I will be I will do better at explaining why I'm better than other people. And make sure that you explain it really well. And just like the last tip is like you have to practice, practice, and practice, because you know, there's a quote, practice makes perfect, and that's actually true, because you never know. A lot of people say like, it's okay, I'm just gonna wing it, you know. People will say, oh, it's okay, I'm just gonna wing the interview and we'll see. Well, no, you have to make sure that you practice your interview, make sure that you have someone to be maybe the employer and to ask those questions, like interview questions, so that you can have kind of like perfect answers for all the things that you want to share about yourself. But that's it for today's training. Well, thank you so much for attending. I'm grateful for your time, and thank you so much. Do you have any questions or anything to add?
So how to build confidence in like during the interview?
All clear.
That's a really good questions. To build confidence, I think, ooh, that it's hard, to be honest. Like in my personal opinion, it's kind of hard to be to have that, you know, confidence when you have like maybe 10 competitors. But I guess you have to have that mindset that, you know, I really want this job and I think I'm better at this. So I think it's like just thinking like you are the best, like you're the best candidate at that moment. And basically, like interview is like your first date, I will say. Is like you know, like you sell your stuff. I mean, you sell yourself basically. You're like market your skills to them so that they want to hire you as a person. I hope that answer your question.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Other questions or anything to add? No, Hernan?
No, no,
Okay then. Well, thank you so
no.
much, guys.